Okay guys, it's Lee here from the Bleeped Up Productions, and this is a Blood and Oil leading up video, and it is my main man Rich. He's sitting right next to me. We're going to go through his lists for Blood and Oil. You're allowed 3 lists. So kick it off with list 1, Rich.
Right, list 1 is a tier 3.
We'll move the mic over, so there we go.
Yeah. Right, list 1 is a tier 3 Asphyxious the Hellbringer list. Cankerworm, Death Ripper, Stalker and a Slayer for the battle group. Wraith Engine, a Pistol Wraith, Bloat Thrall, Warwitch Siren, a Necrotack and Scrap Thrall, 6-man Mechanothrall unit with a Brute Thrall, another 6-man Mechanothralls unit with a Brute Thrall, Necrosurgeon,
okay.
Stitch Thralls and 5 Soul Hunters.
Okay, cool. What really made you choose this list? Is it a list I know you use a lot of, Mechanothralls. They're pretty sweet. But what made you really choose this list? Because obviously we played with Asphyxious the Hellbringer on a couple of battle reports ago, and yeah, he cleaned up house.
Yeah,
so.
I kind of picked him because to be honest, this is my 3rd list.
Okay.
That I didn't know what I was gonna do yet. The other 2 lists were pretty definite, but this is the one that I've been messing around with a bit.
That's cool.
And I've taken the Mechanothralls because they were part of my other list. And I've just, I haven't tried this list out yet, so I'm gonna have a go.
That's cool.
So this is the one that might change.
It might change. This is the one that is super flexible. So if you're watching this, comment below to see and give us some input, see what Rich could change up with this list. But the other 2 lists we're going to go through next, pretty solid, I think. But this is the one we're going to play around with. This is how can we say it? Your experimental list. Okay, so we'll move on to your second list, Rich. What is that going to be?
Do you want me to...
Oh yes, sorry, no. What were your tiers? Were your tier benefits?
It's a tier 3. So
it's a tier 3, that list. Okay.
Yeah. So Arms uses models units that are listed 3 Necrotech for each Helljack.
Okay.
So that's... Oh no,
Is that the right one?
Yeah, that's the right one.
That's the right one, okay, cool.
Right, tier 2. Armies include a Pistol Wraith. A Pistol Wraith gains advanced deployment.
Nice.
And then tier 3.
Yep.
Models gain corpse or soul tokens at the start that can start the game with 1 for each unit that I have.
Okay, so what list was that one? Is that a tier 3?
That's a tier 3.
And how many units have you got? Is that like 4 units? And they're going to give extra souls to your jacks?
No.
Or to them?
I assume
that
you can only put them on stuff that can have soul tokens anyway.
Wow.
So it will essentially just be Pistol Wraith.
So the Pistol Wraith will be quite loaded up. And also because he'll have...
right, Pistol Wraith, Wraith Engine.
Oh, you have a Wraith Engine?
Yeah, have a Wraith Engine.
So your Wraith Engine will be loaded up for the first turn.
And the Necrosurgeon can have corpse tokens.
Wow.
And I think it's up to 1.
Okay.
Oh no, this is the quick scribbled down notes.
The scribbled down notes of it. Dude, if that's true about those extra souls, that's pretty filth. Yeah. Especially with the Wraith Engine. That thing scares the bejesus out of me.
Unfortunately, the tier 4 bit, I think you need to have a Kraken, which I don't have.
Yeah, the Kraken is a debate that we've always had. Is it worth the value compared to, like, the Death Jack and a few other jacks that you
I think it is. I just don't like the model.
You just don't like the model? Okay, fair enough.
That's it.
Okay, cool. So that is Rich's first list. Comment below what you think should change about his tier list. It will be quite interesting. So, right, moving on to your second list, buddy.
Second list is tier 4. Lord Excurvorous list.
Excurvorous list. Excurvorous.
Lord Excurvorous.
It's good.
Skylock Thrall, Deathjack, Erebus, and 2 Night Wretches as battle group. Again, a Wraith Engine, a Warwitch Siren, and a Machine Wraith. And then...
Same again.
6 Mechanothralls with a UA, 6 Mechanothralls with a UA, and the Wither Shadow Combat.
See, this list has a lot of screw you pieces, like a Machine Wraith and the Wither Shadow Combine do some really nasty upkeep stuff that they can do. And is it just like combining it all together? Or?
Yeah, I would have thought so. I mean, I'm kind of taking this list because Excurvorous is the last Warcaster I've just brought.
Mm-hmm.
Just painting him now, and I just thought I'm taking it, and that's it.
Yes.
Mechanothrals I always like, just because they're cheap and cheerful.
Sweet.
They don't work very well, but when they do work, it's always a case of aha. And then with the Shadow Combine is all the tier list.
Yeah.
And Death Jack and Erebus, is that simple? I mean, I've only just brought the Death Jack as well. So that's,
But it's good. No, so what was their tier 4 list bonus for that list? What is that actually? Let's have
tier
a
list.
quick gander.
Right. Add 1 Necrotech for each Helljack, ignoring FA, but no free scrap for all. So that's 2 free Necrotechs
for tier 1.
for tier 1.
Okay.
If the army includes the Wither Shadow Combine, models with Soul Taker each begin the game with 1 Soul Token.
So is that the machine?
So that is right.
That's the Wraith Engine, right? The
That's
Wraith Engine.
no, it's the Scarlet Thrall
Okay.
and the Wither Shadow Combine.
Wow. Okay.
So that's it. The Wraith Engine doesn't have. It's not.
But it absorbs souls.
Yeah, it absorbs souls, but it says in models with Soul Taker.
Okay.
The Wraith Engine and like the Warcaster and I think the Deathjack all have things like Cool Soul and a different version of it. Which, so I assume that they wouldn't get it. So it's only the 3 with the Shadow Combine models and the Scarlet Thrall.
Okay.
But once you've got Soul Tokens, I found it easier to get more.
Yeah. It's always good. It's always good.
That's always useful.
Yeah.
Right, tier 3, Wraith Solos get advanced deployment.
Wow.
Well, that's...
How many Wraiths have you got in this list?
Well, that's just 1.
Is it just the Wraith Engine?
It's the Wraith, Machine Wraith.
Oh, the Machine Wraith.
It's only the Machine Wraith.
Okay.
And then if his battle group includes the Erebus, extended your deployment zone by 2 inches.
That's quite awesome for like scenario play.
It's quite a fast thing. Get the Mechanothrals up and just
Just gonna beat them up, smash face.
Yeah, just try and get the Mechanothrals up, try and block everything.
Yeah.
And then let them the Wraith Engine and with the Shadow Combine, Deathjack do their thing.
That's pretty filth. Right, so that's Rich's second list, guys. Comment below what you think. Comment, rate, might make some changes, but this is one he's sticking with. He's pretty solid with this one. I personally hate that list. That seems like a lot of upkeep and screw over and extra little bits of annoyingness.
It just depends how well Skurvus does. I mean, so far I've just found casting telekinesis over and over again.
It just seems to work.
It just seems to work. Get everything out of the way and get everything else moving up.
Telekinesis, always seems to work. Okay, let's move on to the final list then, Rich.
List 3, tier 4 again, is a Lynchlord Terminus list.
Mm-hmm.
And in the battle group, it's a Seether, a Harrower, and a Desecrator.
Desecrator.
Captain Rengrave, a Necrotech and a Scrap Thrall, 10 Revenant crew of the Autumn, whatever it is,
Okay.
with the 3 Rifleman attachments. 10 Unit 10 Blackbane's Ghost Raiders,
Cool.
and the Revenant crew cannon.
Okay, what was your compiled list? I see a lot of undead pirates.
This is, again, I was kind of just going. I've been using Terminus a lot recently, and I've found the whole thing. He gives models within his command range of 10 tough if they're undead.
Cool.
And then put together with the Revenant crew are fairly difficult to kill anyway.
Yeah, they are.
To get rid of. So if I can hide the leader behind Terminus, so hopefully they'll keep on coming back.
Yeah, it'll be a pain in the butt.
And I know a lot of people say, 1 point apiece for each of the Rifleman attachments. 3 of them you get a Pistol Wraith. But I've actually had some success with the 3 Riflemen. With the combined range at 14 inches.
That's true, but also you think they're part of the Revenant crew, so if you die, they come back if you don't kill the leader.
Yeah.
I can see why people like the Pistol Wraith because he's an annoying solo, but there's also the pluses of that.
It tends to be a one shot and then he dies because everybody then goes, right, he's not corporeal anymore. I'm going to kill him.
I'm going to kill him.
Yeah,
that's true. So out of the 3 lists, then, which one are you looking forward to play with the most? Because I know you're kind of bantering in between. I know you've played with these 3 casters recently, but like, which one do you feel like is your go-to list? Like, if you're playing for a scenario and you want to get a win, possibly.
To be honest with you, I don't know. I mean, the Asphyxious list. I mean, the little that I've played with him so far, he can just boost up everything. You know, with Carnage, I think, and I think it's called Siding Touch, one of his spells.
Okay.
I think. You know, so he can boost up stuff a lot, and I mean, give him +2 speed to his battle group. It just means that, you know, stuff's going to be getting up there very quickly. Especially I've got you know, 3 light warjacks and 1 heavy, so
Wow.
you know, stuff's going to be getting up there pretty quick.
Yeah.
I mean, the Terminus, Lynchlord Terminus, I enjoy using. You know, I've been messing around with his list a bit. I mean, he was one of the first casters I got, I think.
Yeah.
Because I've had him for a while, but never really used it.
Okay.
And then the Scurvus, again, is just the new caster that I just thought, you know, I just want this to work.
Yeah. Sweet.
So, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes. All right. So my final question then, which I'll finish all these kind of like previews of the lists and your feelings about the lists.
Do you want to do the tiers?
Yeah, actually, yeah, do the tier list. That's the one thing we forgot about your final list, actually. Let's do that.
Yeah, so final list. Right, Revenant units cost 1 less.
Okay, so now that's the rifle.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes
so
sense.
That's,
Okay.
I mean, I think they're normally 9 points for 10 models. Now go to 8 to 10.
That's pretty
So
sweet.
that's pretty useful.
That's good. All right.
If it includes Captain Redgrave, Revenant units and solos gain +2 speed on the first turn.
Sweet.
So again, I mean, you know, the normal Revenant crew, I think are only speed 4.
Yeah.
So at least they can run up 12 inches on the first turn.
Yeah.
I mean, Blackbane's Ghost Raiders is speed 7 as a rule, so they go up to speed 9 on the first turn.
Speed 9 first turn. If you run them up,
If we run them up,
that's 18.
Yeah.
So that's easily contesting an objective, getting them in position ready for like an ons. Wow, that's
which
pretty
is-
horrible.
which is useful.
that's really good for scenario play.
If the army includes Blackbane Ghost Raiders, Revenant models gain incorporeal on the first turn. So, you know, ignoring most terrain.
Wow. Okay, I can understand why you like this list now. This makes sense.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
the tier 4 is if I have 2 or more Helljacks with Amphibious, Helljacks in the battle group gain advanced deployment.
Sweet.
So that's my
Yeah,
2,
if we look at
my
that list
Harrower,
again.
my Desecrator and my Seether all getting advanced deployment. So, you
That's
know,
filth.
it's good.
That's pretty good. Okay, so yeah, we'll move on to the final question now. So we're going to wrap it up here, guys. If you haven't seen the previous Blood and Oil video, the video should appear on the screen now, so you can click that lovely thumbnail while we're talking over this as well. You can have a look at that. But the one thing I want to talk to you, Rich, is you finished the highest last time we went to Blood and Oil, and I know leading up to this game, that leading up to the tournament, you're like, man, I'm not so sure I want to do Blood and Oil. But then when you got there, it was kind of, you had a lot of fun with it, and you know, just seemed to have, you know, you were in your element in a way. You got the
Yeah, it was good
bestest
fun.
thing. So, what are you looking forward to this tournament coming up, or are you still like got the jitters a little bit, or are
Well, I am
what are you
within
thinking?
reason. I mean, I've never been a massive fan of tournaments anyway.
Okay.
And this is the only one that the only War Machine tournament that I've been to was Blood and Oil last year. You know, this is the only one I'm going to again. So, you know, I don't exactly have the experience of tournaments. You know, but it's good fun. You know, there was a group of us that went last year, and you know, we had fun with it.
Yeah.
And you know, got some game time in. So
It was fun. We had some hilariousness as well as playing War Machine, but yeah, it was good.
But yes, considering that, I was the highest out of all of us that came anyway. But
That
I
was
still
so
I was
funny.
still only halfway up the table.
Halfway up the table, yeah, and there's going to be more people this time.
So now it's just going to look even worse.
It is crazy. So guys, yeah, if you're in the local area or if you're in England and you're curious about joining Blood and Oil, you can, on the screen right now is all the details. Go to that website. They might have some tickets left open. Feel free to go for it. I know a few.
I still need to get my ticket.
You still need to get your ticket. I'm debating because I want to do SmogCon, so I'm not so sure about going to this one. But I'll probably be there filming, so if you turn up, I'll probably be walking around with a video camera and all that jazz. But yeah, so that was Rich's lists. Guys, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment below about what you liked about his lists, what he could change on that one. Is that the Asphyxious list that we were talking about?
Yeah,
just-
Asphyxious list. I mean, I'm sure some people say put
Be like,
Bane Thralls in there. and
Well,
Bane
actually,
Knights
you should
and
put Bane Thralls in.
Yeah.
And the one thing we'll let you guys know is Rich does not like Bane Thralls. I know.
Yeah.
The internet just exploded. But we'll see how it goes. So think of stuff other than Bane Thralls or Bane Knights, because he doesn't do that. So, yeah, take care. And yeah, we'll see you. We'll see who's up next in this list giveaway kind of list overview look for Blood and Oil 2013. Take care, guys. What's up, guys? It's Lee here again from the Bleeped Up Productions, and we've got a new person for the channel, and you can't see his face, you'll only hear his voice. And I'll let him introduce himself and what faction he plays. So,
I'm Chris, and I've gone for Scorn because we like torturing people.
is that it? Is that really your one reason why you picked Scorn, was due to torture?
Torture everybody, yeah.
Torture everyone. So
Everyone-
Mike's was
everyone else
burning
get-
everyone because of Menoth, yours was torture.
Everyone else gets help from their piece. We like to torture them and hit them. Yeah, why not?
So why not? So Chris is going to Blood and Oil with Rich and a few of us. So we're going to dissect your lists. So we're going to go with your list 1. Could you break it down for us? Name each individual model and what works and what could be changed or something.
Okay, I took Zal as the caster. He comes with the Kovas, which is a nice incorporeal model. But when one of his guys dies, he's got the Mammoth with him for range support, which people are going to look and probably laugh at, but he's there because I bought the model and I want to get it used. He's got the Cyclops Raider in as well to give the Mammoth more range and also help with stealth models. Adeptus Marketh, which is cast extra spells for Zal. It's got 3 Ancestral Guardians and Hakar, which is a character Ancestral Guardian for the fact that Zal boosts, can transfer to them, boost their attack, and brings the Kovas out from them, so more
pretty
people
sweet.
do. They also take souls from everybody, which is always fun.
Always fun.
An Extoller Soul Ward, because he stores souls and gives either sight to the Mammoth. The Will Breaker, which is more Mammoth backup.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
a lot. There's about 30 points in total for the Mammoth backup. And he's the extra shot, or even if I come down to it, a couple of reroll any dice, which is always fun with the Mammoth with a rat of 3.
Yeah.
And then there's a unit of Beast Handlers, again, Mammoth backup.
Mammoth backup.
And there's a use of Praetorian Swordsmen and the UA, which allows them sidestep.
That's pretty sweet.
And they're minifigures of doing any amount of damage. But what it works with is Zal is able to do last stand on them, gives them 3 dice for attacking and defense.
Wow.
Attacking and damage, which turns them from alright, mediocre to they can take down jacks.
That's pretty brutal. Okay, so it looks like your list 1 with all the stuff. It really seems to just be. You've got a few powerful units in there, but also it seems to be a lot of heading towards you wanting to feel the Mammoth.
Yeah, I wanted to feel the Mammoth in one of my lists at least. Zal could have gone tier, but if I dropped out the Pain Givers, but the ability to just give out and reduce fury and heal my beast is so
It's kind of,
much.
you need to have that kind of unit, I think, when you have Scorn. It's
The
like
tier-
an
the tier
auto
bonus
include, if you
isn't
will.
worth it because there's a few extra souls at the start of the game. I can do that by killing my own guys quite simply. And with Last Stand, anything goes from I can normally hit 2 Weapon Master and an extra dice for attack. So yes, they die at the end of it. But it's great. Everything else, the Mammoth, the Ancestral Guardians, all have counter attack. Somebody gets close. So even if you get close, you're going to be smacked in the face.
Yeah, it seems that your list is pretty brutal, I'm not going to lie. So, right, we'll move on to your second list. This is your only tier list out of all the first, out of your 3. Was there any specific reason why you wanted to do the tier list?
Yeah, I wanted to take the Fat Man, Dominar Resheth's in tier because he's not actually very good out of it.
Okay.
His basic tier 1, which allows you cheaper Titans, always a good point,
That is pretty
and
good.
more Agonizers, and everybody hates Agonizers.
Everyone hates Agonizers.
I've not yet met a player who sees it and doesn't go.
I think
die.
every faction in War Machine and Hordes would like an Agonizer.
Yeah.
That's it. Rich from a distance is saying they suck.
There's a reason why they're in a 1 per army, but Rasheth gets more. I've got 3 in this list.
It's just filth.
I mean, down to it, it's Rasheth, and 2 bronze backs, which are the biggest beat stick in the game.
Yep.
Titan Gladiator, Titan Sentry, through the 3 Agonizers, as I said. 2 Paingiver Taskmasters, a small unit of a maximum unit of Gatormen, and a maximum unit of Paingivers. Now, Paingivers were just to boost the points. But
Oh my gosh.
the question I keep getting asked is why do I take 2 Taskmasters? And this is because in the games we play, everyone shoots the Taskmasters because the Agonizers are hiding behind the Titans.
That's true.
To stop the posse being really nasty. I can get them to speed 7 on the first turn.
That's just horrible.
That's another tier bonus.
It is. Okay, so no, so go through your tier bonuses. So the first one you said it allows you to have Was it less points for
1
Titan?
point for every less for the Titan.
Okay, so if you go
Bronze
for-
Back becomes 9 points.
Yeah, okay.
And 1 extra Agonizer available for every Titan again. So I could have gone up to 5 Agonizers in the list if I really
Wow.
wanted to. Tier 2, as long as you've got the minion unit and the pain givers, the minion unit gets +2 speed for each pain giver taskmaster solo included.
So that's why you got 2 Pengivers, to make those
It
Gatormen a
doesn't
little bit.
stack, though.
Okay.
I got corrected
Oh,
on this,
right,
which
wow,
is a bit of a
okay.
pity. But it's still good, because
Okay.
they're still speed 7, so they're running 14 inches on the first turn.
Wow.
That's a long way.
Yeah, it is, I'm not going to lie.
The tier 3 is at least 2 or more Agonizer solos, so I've got the 3, and
Yep.
they then all start with 3 Fury apiece,
That's horrible.
which is great when Ildogras has got a lot of Fury himself, he's not having to dish as much out. Tier 4 is only because I could. As long as I've got 3 or more Titans, extend the deployment zone 2 inches, so even closer. Again, with a
It
seems
seems a lot of... Yeah, that
Everything-
list just sounds horrible.
Everything hits hard in that. Everything's going to be up. The Sentry will be up front, taking the hits because they are really annoying to kill. And then the Bronze Backs come in and pound you into the ground. I've
That's a scary
played
list.
in many things with this so far. So it's going to be fun.
It's not... Yeah, that list's horrible, I'm just going to have to say.
But yeah, Rasheth out of his team was not worth it, so it was going to be it.
Why not? It's why not.
There's a reason he's carried.
Okay, moving on, we're going to have list 3. I don't know. This also seems pretty horrible, this list. If you just want to break it down for us, Chris.
Yeah, list 3 is Epic Xerxes. It's Tiberian, which is just a pain. He hurts everybody and he can take a hit. Basilisk Kriya, because it's always good to have extra defense. Bronze Back, he seems to be in every list that I can. An Agonizer, again, everyone hates him. Orid Midwinter for shutting down some magic with a unit of Gatormen in them, with the Taskmaster as well.
Gosh.
And on the other side is the large unit of Cataract Citrati with Vorkesh, again shutting down magic. It just means that against something like Retribution or anybody that loves to hit my guys with spells, Crix especially,
Yeah,
they
Crix.
can't.
Yeah, it seems both your well, no, not both, but 3 of your lists are very strategically built. Like some are to stop, some are just beat sticks,
Yeah.
and the other one, I don't know what we could really call the Mammoth, except I just wanted to play the Mammoth.
It's more, yeah. It's I want to play the man. Bought the money, bought the model. Let's spend the money and get it used. And it is a lovely model.
Yeah.
And the fact that I've finally got a list that it works well with, it wrecks face most of the time.
Okay, so if we wanted to say which, because you've got 3 lists, which is the one you're looking forward to playing with the most?
Zal, actually.
Really?
Really. I just enjoy the game every time. He's one of those casters that even if you guys die, his feat gets more powerful. So I can throw him at anything and I don't care.
That's pretty true. Okay, so like I said to Rich, obviously Rich has done a tournament before. Is this your first tournament?
It will be my first tournament, yeah.
Okay, so what are you looking forward to? Are you looking forward to the competitiveness, the whole atmosphere of a tournament? What exactly are you looking forward to with Blood and Oil?
I'm going to go to have fun, but I know the streak in me will get really competitive and I will be fighting and arguing to get to the top place. I'll try and make myself fun, but if somebody makes a mistake and it's their mistake, I ain't going to correct them.
I know, I think the betting pool is you're going to finish high. Rich finished high last time. My money's still on you, but I like Rich up there because he's playing Crix.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Not playing a War Machine army does unfortunately put a bit of a disadvantage in my mind, but I'm trying to go for whatever I can to have some fun and wreck face.
Sweet. So, guys, they were Chris's lists and Chris's opinions of what Blood and Oil is going to be for him. You can check him out when we actually do the Blood and Oil video. So, guys, if you haven't seen the Blood and Oil video from last year, it should be on the screen right now. Yeah, leave a comment exactly like Rich's lists. Comment on Chris's lists if you like them. Even because we're throwing this out on YouTube, you could even critique them, but Chris is pretty solid with these and already put them up. But yeah, you can just comment below. I like listening to your rage. It makes me chuckle. So yeah, take care, guys. This is the first video done, and then the next one is going to be more of our lists. So take care. Have a good one.